This is just like a time machine of discussions of tier lists back in the very start of Ultimate being shipped to this Squad Strike team. That's exactly where we're at. And Wolf, very, very solid character to start off with because he really can just slow the pace down or speed it up, whatever is required of the situation. Neeroz is going to be making it happen.
Yeah, and absolutely. I mean, and Wolf is considered by many one of those kind of ultimate counterpick characters where they kind of had the tools to deal with most characters in the game quite happily. So, absolutely a strong start here for Neeroz, and already getting off to a good start, finding that grab as well, just going for the bread and butter Wolf combos. See GIDY trying to find a way in. Got to deal with that laser as well. It's just going to be blasting away in his face.
Now the slow pace is solid enough for Wolf until you realize that this meter is building. Once again, it is ever-present. Joker with Arsene is a menace, and then you start to see a little bit of a shift, right?
Yeah, exactly that. I mean, you see, obviously, GIDY kind of playing a little bit slowly at first, but then, as you say, the Arsene comes out, and then it is full-on aggression as you want to be finding those meaty hits to deal with those stocks.
And we have seen some Joker on the stream, but we actually haven't seen GIDY's Joker yet. He was rocking the Cloud before, so new to his lineup, but already doing a pretty solid job.
Yeah, I mean, this is already, looking very, very good here for GIDY, but offstage situation, Neeroz punishing accordingly, the forward tilt, not able to find it, but Neeroz dives off there to try and find the stop, but GIDY is able to make it back quite safely again.
Wants that Rebels guard to build up this Arsene meter, but Neeroz has not been giving it to him.
Yeah, Neeroz just, again, hunting for this kill, not able to find it just yet, though. Trying to go for the dash tag as well, the quick neutral air, finding it here, but GIDY is just hanging on, and Arsene is nearly out again. There it is.
That is going to be the stalest neutral air I've ever seen, the way that it's not killing out, but the forward tilt is eventually going to do it. Catches him going too aggressive with the guns.
Of course, Neeroz does sit at a high 147%, so, prime killing percent for GIDY if they can find a hit, which Neeroz certainly was not letting them happen.
And honestly, I was going to say we could be a prime percents for Wolf to hit like a forward air back air combo and end things up, but now it is the main of Neeroz rocking the Pikachu coming through.
Yeah, this is the one, but see, GIDY just, finding a strong chain of up airs there to deal with it. The up B coming out as well, but Neeroz just going to fall out of it. But obviously, Neeroz is definitely going to be wanting to use this main as much as they can. The down smash does come out, sends GIDY off stage. See, Kwam, not the strongest, character off stage, with a recovery that is barely linear. You can see Neeroz trying to punish it as well on the, when GIDY was coming back down, just not able to find a kill just yet.
I feel like we've seen like 3 of those soaring slashes, and all of them, Neeroz has been able to, he gets hit by the first hit, but not the follow-up.
Yeah. Okay, Neeroz off stage, GIDY trying to find a but the recovery, gonna connect into GIDY, put them away for it from Neeroz. Neither player yet able to find the final kill that they want, they so desperately want.
You need to take this stock here to give yourself an advantage going into the last. And if this if this Byleth isn't quick with it to seal off the stock of the Pikachu, it could be rough for GIDY here.
Yeah, and obviously, as we said before, this is the main for Neeroz. The character they are certainly the most powerful with. So you do not, for Neeroz, they do not want their Pikachu to go away.
Absolutely. I don't know how practiced the Palu is, but the Wolf looked really, really strong. I'd expect that the Palu is at a similar par, but we might not even need to see it.
Yeah, that was a good little chain there for Neeroz. Not putting too much damage, but doing enough. Just any free damage is going to be so helpful for that Palutena if it does come out. But again, a good recovery from Neeroz again, just connecting in to GIDY just to get them away from them to return safely.
Neeroz is playing so slippery, it's just hard for GIDY to find any individual hit. Despite how strong Byleth is, any one of these hits might do it, but you gotta find one. Up tilt is finally going to trade where we need it to against the quick attack. 60%, not super healthy, but honestly, that was probably 1 or 2 nairs from Palu anyway. You can't get too in your head about it.
Exactly that, and I mean 73% right now on GIDY. This is looking scary as the Palu comes out. It's just got to seal up this Byleth to take this game away. But obviously, we don't know how strong the Palu is. Does try to go for the down throw back air there, but GIDY is able to escape. Back throw comes out as well, send the Byleth once again off stage. but GIDY still hanging on at triple digits. Finally starting to find some hits, gets into that advantage state.
Ooh, catches the jump as well. Not able to continue the juggle though, gets caught by the Nair. Neeroz back on the ground. Back there sets up ledge trap, but that explosive flame comes through and buys some space. Up tilt not quite gonna do it. Byleth's heavy.
Yeah, the false finish coming out there, so GIDY trying a little bit longer. Now is really going to need to try and find this skill. They do not want this BMS to get anything going, and it's certainly going to do it by just slamming into them with that back air to seal up the game. And Neeroz goes 1-0 up in this set.
Continue to get that pressure with that back air. It's a common theme, but that safe shield is really, really good for just ledge pressure continuously.
Okay, so obviously we are probably not going to be seeing any changes from either player. That's certainly, you know, a very, very, very close, you know, first game. So not seeing any differences in the lineups from either. But obviously the order does matter a lot. But we're actually just seeing, yeah, we're just seeing the same order. You know what? If it works, it works.
We are going to see the Crom move to the back there for GIDY. Just a very slight change, but still leading off with the same. Neeroz the same the whole way through. And it is again going to be Joker versus Wolf to start things off, and again on Smashville.
Okay, yeah, returning to Smashville, very, very small stage, you know, so really these two can just slug away at each other quite happily. But we saw how this Wolf and Joker were going very, very back and forth before, and how, you know, dangerous it could be in the squad like that. Joker having the Rebels gauge just slowly building up.
Very close to a full Arsene already. And percent's climbing to a point where I would be spooked if he was able to catch Neeroz towards the ledge.
Okay, and again, Neeroz trying to find a way back, but this is some good sequence of ledge trapping from GIDY there, just bullying this Wolf away. Neeroz finally able to find a way in, only to be met by Arsene himself, who's finally out to say hello.
Not quite able to connect the down guns there, but forward tilt continuing the pressure on Neeroz. Nair sends to the other side. Hasn't taken really too much from this Arsene.
Yeah, GIDY just not really able to find the stock they want to yet, and that Arsene is slowly going away. Not going to be too long before it disappears entirely. So GIDY definitely going to want to find it, and does in the very last second that Arsene is around.
Just in the nick of time, but now Pikachu is out once again. Character does really well against these tether recoveries. Said play catch. He was able to retain the jump. Still makes it back to the stage. This is a huge percent deficit.
Yeah, and again, every second that passes, that Rebels gauge continues to build back up. And you know Neeroz is going to be wanting to deal with it before that happens. But GIDY is playing so safely right now. Just not really interactive. But the Rebels gauge actually going to be stuffed out. It takes the projectile, it takes the Thunderbolt, only to be met by the strong dash attack instead.
A little bit of a bait there from Neeroz. Able to toss out the Thunder Jolt just to cover himself. And now we're seeing these loops come through. Doesn't quite get the grab, and that is big for GIDY to get out of there.
Yeah, now just dropping the sequence, but it's only continuing. The back air does find its target, and GIDY's trying to get something going in. The back air does get shielded, and GIDY finally able to find a way in. Tack on a little bit more damage.
Neeroz getting scared into shield a couple of times now. GIDY maybe starting to find a little bit of a habit. Ooh, that is a big ledge trump. Doesn't find the KO, but that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, GIDY playing so well here. The up tilt comes out as well, and that is the Pikachu gone before it can really even do all that much. So the Palutena comes back out to deal with his Byleth.
Down air shield's a great way to not worry about any kind of cross-up.
Okay, and oh, that's looking a little bit scary there, actually. But the Byleth is away, and it is even Stevens between these two. It is the Palutena versus the Crom. Obviously, Neeroz is going to be wanting to seal this up. They want 2-0 win.
But this is GIDY's main
yes.
That's on the table. A lot of damage on him. Looks like the Palu from Neeroz is doing very well. But GIDY's definitely comfortable in these scenarios. Down but not out.
Yeah, really still hanging on here. The forward tilt as well to catch the chase, but the Palutena still just keep themselves just happily on stage. The back L finds his target, and the Crom is off stage. still able to make it back, using the up B as well just to retreat back to the stage. Neeroz not really able to do anything about that.
Back air does find its mark. Explosive Flame is able to catch the air dodge. Neeroz finally finding some footing here.
Yeah, this is looking scary and scarier for GIDY here, though. That's 130% tacked on. Does parry the back air. That is so important to keep themselves in it, but the back throw comes out. And GIDY once again off stage.
A very high percent, going to have to go all in.
Yeah, GIDY just hanging on, literally hanging on thin ice there, but the forward smash comes out and it is gonna get punished by the back throw, and Neeroz takes it 2-0. Just took one risky option, one just opportunity like that for Neeroz just to come in, just put his mitts around him and chuck him off stage.